you interested in making some fresh, delicious homemade salsa? Maybe you've picked up some ingredients like peppers, tomatoes, and onions from a local farmer's market or a U-Pick farm. Or who knows, maybe you've just grown too many in your garden and you're looking for an interesting gift to give to friends this season. Well, keep watching. This video is for you. This information is coming directly from the horse's mouth from my mom, Mom Childs, who has made delicious homemade salsa for years and years now. She gets requests to do it every single year. As you can see, we're sharing her family recipe with her permission. It's on a cute little recipe card that you can download upon request at youtube.com/Kate Elwell, which will be at the end of this video. As you can see, it's just common, ordinary ingredients that are easy to grow in your garden or easy to find at a local farmer's market. The prices will be much better there. We found a lot of inexpensive jars at yard sales this year. You can also find cute little jars in thrift stores and antique stores if you want to use them for gifts. You want to start by making sure that everything you use is clean and sterilized. We put our screw tops and brand new lids in a pan to boil them, make sure they're sterile. You also want to make sure you have new lids for a good seal. Okay, you're going to want to skin your tomatoes. So to do this, we use a process called blanching, which is just throwing tomatoes in really hot water for less than 30 seconds. And as you can see, the tomato skins come right off. This is really acidic, so you might want to wear gloves. And then you just slice up the tomatoes. And next comes peppers. We are using habanero peppers, which are extremely hot. So as you see, my mom is putting gloves on. You also want to be careful even what knife or what board you use, even putting it in the food processor. Anything that this pepper touches, especially the seeds, will become toxically spicy. So do not wipe your eyes and do not grab the phone. Make sure that you're careful with this pepper. But it'll add a delicious hot flavor to the salsa. This is probably a good place to note that the recipe is just a guideline, so you're going to want to add peppers and spices that will suit your palate. We used about 1.5 seeded habanero to make our recipe a little spicy.
Chopping this really fine to disperse the flavors.
So nobody gets a big chunk of habanero.
That is a lot of hotness right there.
So there are a lot of ways you can go about cutting up the ingredients. As you see, you can use a food processor, or this is an old rotating mincer that my mom has, or you can do it by hand. And as you cut up the ingredients, you're going to put them in a slow roaster like you see here, or you can use a crock pot or even a pot on the stove at low heat. And here we have everything chopped up and starting to cook in the roaster. It's going to be in here for at least 2 hours, longer if you want thicker salsa. And here it is, all cooked down and ready to be canned. Okay, the canning process. So we're going to put this newly cooked salsa into glass jars with a 1/4 inch of headroom. Put a brand new unused lid on, screw it on a little tight. Then we're going to put all the cans that can fit into a warm vat of water, covering the lids by about 1 inch. I say warm because if it's too hot, they will break. These are pint jars, so we're going to bring them to a boil and let them boil for 20 minutes. Then bring them out, put them on a cool, dry surface. And I like this part, just watching the tops pop as the air gets sucked out of the salsa jars. So that's pretty much it. These are the directions that I went through really quickly on this video, but you can watch it again and again until you're familiar. We wish you great success with your salsa making, and please feel free to post your comments or your questions, or just let us know how it turns out. And we wish you great success with your salsa making. Thanks for watching. Take a day and day and day and day and take a day.